to get started, folks.
Washington's 106.7 WJFK. Here starts Ron and Fez.
Okay, good. You're in for that, right?
Ron and Fez.
There's a few things I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for the Big Fish, which is a Tim Burton movie.
Speaking of which, how's your big fat wife? She doing okay?
She's, yeah, well, you might have heard my mother died, but finally.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Paulo.
Yeah, that was a couple.
How you doing, pal?
Yeah, well, Gail isn't making it any easier.
So you lost everybody except for your wife, right?
Yeah.
One more to go.
Murray's gone, right?
Down to me and my wife.
Did we lose your Murray, your mother-in-law?
Yeah, that was.
Wow.
She's gone.
In the year as well.
The whoremaster's gone. Your father-in-law.
Yeah, right.
Your mother, Spitless, is gone.
All right.
All right, Paulo, you are down to one.
Only one person who hates you left on the planet.
We are down to Richard Hatch and Susan Hawk here. We are all set.
You have no idea what a tough adversary she is.
No, I do. I do know.
I mean, she was just describing herself on the treadmill at the shapes, and she was against the trainer for 2 hours, and she beat the trainer, and she was really going on and on about this.
The last thing you want her to do is get stronger. What you want to do is put a railroad spike through a baseball bat and then go over her while she's sleeping and beat her to death and send her with her parents.
Well, in any case, she's making things a little bit difficult now. Instead of pulling everything together, it's a little difficult. But actually, she was pretty good.
Was she mean about your mom dying?
She was mean before.
Remember? I mean, it was just 3 weeks ago that she was mad at us for you being on the air with us, so she went and kept banging on the door, waking your mom up.
Yeah, tormenting the old lady.
I believe she killed.
Well, no, I mean, the fact is my mother was she just got out of the nursing home, and I do feel bad about it because, she had the pneumonia, and then they kept saying, yeah, she's over it, she's over it. It's that damn Medicare, but, what the hell are you going to do? They cut you off after a certain point.
I don't know what to say back to you, Paulo. I'm just so bored. Maybe if it was my mom, I'd be interested, but it's yours.
Well, when you hit 150, they'd like to quit paying the benefits.
Why don't you go back in timeline and try to meet her?
Well, the timeline thing...
You got nothing to promote here. You got no movies to talk about.
I'm not... Well,
what movies are coming out?
Well,
let's do it. Like, did you weigh your mom when she died?
No. No, they just, I was taking care of her in the morning, trying to get her going.
Were you with her when she died?
Snap out of it, and,
You yelled snap out of it to a woman.
Snap out of eternity.
Ma, snap out of it. Come on, stay here and suffer. What's the last thing you said to her, Paulo? I'm off to the movies.
I snap out of it. I was giving her bread thing and the pills and the whole thing, and to eat, and she wouldn't eat.
You were shoving bread in her mouth?
No.
As she was going?
A breath treatment.
A breath treatment. He gave her mint. Here, you'll need this for Jesus.
No, it's a nebulizer. It's a blow. It blows.
So it was traumatic for you, buddy? Was it tough for you, or were you ready to let her go?
Well, she was ready. I was ready. I was kind of hoping to get through the holidays.
Right. Make her suffer through the holidays.
It just, it would have been a nice thing to get through the holidays.
Yeah, because you needed help putting the lights up.
No.
Why don't you just put the lights on her now? And that's your way of... You just prop her up in the corner, you put lights and you cremated her?
Yeah.
Now, did you check first, or you just laid her on fire while she was in the bed?
No.
Goodbye, Ma. It's a Viking funeral.
And now I feel bad, too, because I remember that thing I did where I had to snort somebody's cremated remains.
Yeah.
Yeah. That could have been your mom.
This is a true story. We went on this show of friends of ours, the Monsters of the Middays in Orlando. So they had this cremation thing that they were bragging about. Yeah, we bought it on eBay or something. Somebody's, ashes. So I just open it up and I throw it out and I just chop it into a line and roll up a dollar bill and Paulo snorts 2 lines of the guy's ashes.
Oh my God!
And I forgot all about that.
You were a champ that day.
Yeah.
I'd love to have you at any funeral.
Yeah. Did you do any your mom's rails?
No.
Yeah, because that's incest.
Yeah.
That way she's always with you. So are you upset about this, Paulo, or what'd you do with her ashes?
I worked as hard as I could.
Yeah, you did. You had the breast.
And I did the best. I mean, for 4 years I've been taking care of her.
You've been a great son. You really have. And you've been a great son-in-law.
Yeah, that's true.
You've done your duty. It's time to throw Mama from the train.
He's going to throw Mama in the rain. Paulo, have you decided what you're going to do with the ashes?
Well, she has a vault. She has I have to open the
you got to open
now.
the vault.
Yeah, so, you know, I got to go down and...
Well, did you at least cry, or did you feel anything?
Well, that's what, you know, Gail always says. I don't cry for anybody who dies. I never do.
So you didn't cry at all?
Movies
How
like
nice of her to make it easier on you.
I cry at the movies like a baby, but I never cry when anybody dies.
You know, I didn't cry when my mom died. I did cry when I saw Old Yeller. That put me in tears.
When E.T. left Elliot.
Yeah. Did you cry?
And that...
What's the last movie?
Every time.
Well, please, terms of endearment. I cry if I hear the term of endearment. Is that how you felt? Did you yell, Ma, it's like terms of endearment?
Did you scream in your wife's face, give her a shot?
Well, actually,
he's yelling at a woman as she's dying, snap out of it.
I gave her the pills. I gave her the breast treatments. I'm trying to get some liquid down her throat.
Ew.
Milk or something. And then, you know, and so I'm just saying,
she choked to death. This poor woman choked.
They found a pharmacy in her gullet.
Finally, I just put a mouse in her mouth. I put a mouse in her mouth and saw if that would help.
But I put him in a little lab coat, like he was a doctor.
I tried everything. I started poking her eye with a pencil.
And honestly, she's been through some real close calls before.
Well, she gave,
gone.
You know, sure, she gave birth to a big retard. Sure, she's been through a lot.
Out of it. I suppose she was going to snap out of it. Though.
Yeah, I know, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that happened.
And I'm sorry your wife's such a she-devil that she can't sympathize for you.
If this makes you feel any better, you're adopted anyway, right?
That's true. Now I
so that's not
my real parents.
Your mom may not be dead at all. Your real mom.
That's true. Well, I told you my grandfather supposedly was a judge in California.
Yeah, you made that up. That's
yeah,
Judge Roy Beam is your grandfather.
He signed all the papers, didn't you? It's the world's first quickie adoption.
Big movies coming up.
What are you laughing about?
Of course, I don't know. You know, look, I went to a funeral once where a family was there for two sisters to commit suicide, and they were laughing because there's nothing else you can do when two sisters commit suicide. It's too crazy.
I don't know why you're telling us this story.
Were they conjoined? How did this happen?
It was a crazy story.
We lost them both. Well, only one of them committed suicide. The other one died losing the blood.
One got depressed later.
Mm-hmm.
Just it's a natural response sometimes to just the release.
Did you speak at your mom's funeral? And just give out some reviews of movies?
No.
Coming soon, it's 21 Grims.
No.
Did a lot of the other reviewers show up at the funeral?
No, I actually am not.
Was Joel Siegel there?
Ebert, it means a lot to me that you showed up for this.
I'm sorry we didn't have a buffet.
I think Ebert's sick, right?
Yeah, Ebert's sick.
Yeah.
Ebert looks like hell. He's basically babbling all the time now.
Well, at least his mom's alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it's all about Lord of the Rings here.
You said that like 9 times. There's other movies.
What else do we have to look forward to?
I just want to get away from my mother. You know, the 21
Well, you've gotten away from her. She's dead. Are you finally happy?
You couldn't be any further away. Especially in the afterlife, where there is a great chasm of fixed.
This woman choked on a mint. What happened here?
Well, I almost feel like she might have choked on the pills, because she made it through the night. And then I'm trying to give her these 2 damn pills, because I figure, this is supposed to help her.
Sure.
So you can't plug her nostrils with them, though. She has to breathe through those things.
I don't know, man. It was like she was having a problem the day before. I said, damn Medicare, but what am I doing?
Maybe she's not dead, Paulo. I know you want everyone to disappear. I can't say that to a man whose mom recently died.
We can't tell him his mom's Casper.
What I'm going to do with him is just tell him a fairy tale if he feels better. Paulo, take a Valium and sleep through the night.
I'm more upset that she's a ghost hanging around my house now.
No, that's your wife.
No,
that's who's haunting your house.
If anyone deserves to be haunted.
you know, if I'm going in my room to do something private, I don't want her following me in the room or something.
Why? You've run a batch while she was alive. You ran one on her one night.
She's not going to follow me in a room then.
What's your point, Paulo?
Move the urn out of that room.
Hanging around the house now.
Look, I'm sorry your mom died, but I can't go on about it all night. You got me in a fist fight here. People are screaming over the 21 grams. I'm going through a lot here, Paulo.
Look,
I wish I was laying next to your mom right now. Like the old days.
I know.
In the Easy Bake.
You didn't put her in the Easy Bake. He's so cheap. He's been cremating her for the last 3 weeks.
Look,
right now, she's just turned brown.
She's under a fry lamp till he decides what to do.
The problem is that it actually takes 7 to 10 days.
For what?
To do this.
I'll come over and torture tonight.
But I mean,
is she on a spit? What?
No,
why
they
is it taking so long?
Go to the medical
you know she can't spit.
That was her last wishes.
This is a true story about his mom. She didn't have saliva glands at all, so her mouth would dry out, and Paulo would have to go buy this spit in the store and rub it in her mouth.
Yeah, oral.
So your dad never got oral?
No, it's
he did, but it was like sandpaper. He said, "Oh God, I'm aching. I got oral last night." I go, "Why should that hurt?" No spit.
Yeah, it was like getting a Hummer from kitty litter.
Did she ever have saliva glands?
Yeah. They took them out 10, 15, whatever it was.
Who's they? You act like it's the government.
Nazis.
Is it the X-Files? Stop it, Paulo.
It was. She had a couple of cancers.
For me, I wouldn't want to live without my spit glands. I have to have them.
She survived like three cancers, and she was still going.
You, your wife, and your mother-in-law.
3 awful people.
That's true. But the thing is that, you know, okay, she survived. She's got no spit. She got through it all, and then, you know, but she didn't snap out of it this last time. And I don't know. It was kind of borderline.
Well, hey, you saved a Christmas present, so it's not all bad news.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you didn't shop for her already.
No more liquid spit wrapped under a tree this year.
Well, there was a lot of other things that
keeps the tree fresh.
Having to take care of somebody, you know, who's old and infirm, you know, it's not easy.
I know. So you're a saint. Is that what you're saying, Paulo?
You're St. Paul.
I don't usually.
You're St. Paul.
I mean, I feel I did a lot, but I still think I didn't do enough. No.
You didn't do enough. If you were a better son, she'd be alive today. Think of that right before you go to sleep.
You haven't done enough until that wife of yours is dead, too. Then you've done enough.
I am trying. She could go. You never know, because there's so many things that she does to herself that I don't know.
You got a better chance of winning the lottery.
She's still drinking and depressed, right? And taking pills?
Pills and drink, yeah.
Next time you go to work, leave a gun in the house, just to say. Maybe it'll work.
Lots. But the thing about her is you could give her 100 pills. It would do nothing.
Yeah, I know. I've been the same way. Well, try 1 bullet. Maybe that'll help.
Leave the gun next to the schnapps.
She's tough. Trust me.
All right, so we're not going to learn about movies. It's all about your personal life.
I'm not saying.
I know, Lord of the Rings.
I was, going in there.
All right, Paulo, if you're not going to review, we got to move on. All right.
I understand. I'm happy to go. I'm
sorry you lost your mom.
I understand.
That's got to be
rough. I'm trying to get into the holiday season with the movie previews, but I understand.
You know, we're at the end here. He lost his mom, does he?
Yeah. So instead of Cat in the Hat, it's Laverne in the Urn, okay?
All right.
Is that her name, Laverne?
No. It was Kirsten.
Kirsten? She must have been the first person in the world to have the name Kirsten. That's like a young girl's name.
No,
now.
that was his nickname for her.
Oh.
She's my Kirsten.
And you're my dunst.
And Paulo would hang from the ceiling upside down and kiss her. Disgusting.
Oh.
Her original name was Kirsten Nielsen.
What?
Kirsten Nielsen.
Yeah, where's she
from? And then
from?
she adopted you and changed her name?
Denmark. No.
She's from Oslo.
That's her, that was her maiden name.
Yeah, well, I don't know what to say, Paul.
On her maiden voyage.
Give her a Viking funeral. Light the bed on fire, throw her in the pool, and off you go. Life goes on. What can I do?
I'm going to have to keep it in the house for a while because I can't get down. I got to drive to get to the vault.
Yeah, well, whatever. Keep her in the fridge. All right, Paulo.
Thank you, Paulo. You liked the movie. Have a happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you, too.
Howard Stern, Don and Mike, Bill O'Reilly, Ron and Fez, and the Washington Redskins. 106.7 WJFK.